What's going on, guys? It's your boy Storm, back again with another video, and honestly it's one that I didn't expect to be making, but I saw it on my Twitter feed and I decided why not. So without any further delays, let's get into the video. It's too late in the night for stupid fan wars like this. It's like 3 a.m. I made this video on the spur of the moment. I'm literally drinking a caffeinated drink just so I can have the energy to make this video, because people on Twitter are actually stupid, and I learned that more and more as I use this app. So I'm scrolling through my Twitter feed because I just want to look at anime related things, right? While I sit here, watch YouTube videos, things of that nature. And I come across a post that was like, anything to bring up Vic. Y'all some sad, obsessed people. Now, I was like, Vic, okay. Now, my first knee-jerk reaction, I was like, Vic, like Michael Vick, the former NFL player. Then I looked at the name, the way the name was spelled, and I was like, wait a minute, this is, and it was on an anime account too, so I was like, wait a minute, this is Vic Mignogna. I go through and I read the thread, and they were right. Like, this thread actually had absolutely nothing to do with Vic Mignogna. Somebody was talking about suing people for using his name to, like, I guess, scam or defame his name, something stupid. I don't know, it doesn't matter. But bottom line, they were talking about something completely unrelated, and one of the people in the thread just decided to compare him to Vic Mignogna for some reason. Well, it goes on from there. I kind of backed out of that thread because it kind of ended there, and then I see another post by the same account. Now, mind you, this account is doing nothing but, you know, basically monitoring, I guess, what these people are doing. I don't think that they're particularly standing up for Vic Mignogna. I don't think they're trying to either like slander or, you know, shit on him either. I think they're just noting how people keep bringing his name up on completely unrelated topics. So in this next one, they said, I legit want to know why you care. Seriously, why do you care if there are people who want to see Vic? Does it really hurt your masculinity that much? Also, I could have swore a year ago you said you were moving on. This ain't moving on. And if you see in that little post, it's basically a picture of people who want to see Vic re-invited to the Star Trek Las Vegas, I guess, convention that they have going on. I don't know, I don't really go, like, I don't go to Star Trek conventions. I'm not what I would consider a Trekkie, or what most people would consider a Trekkie. I've definitely watched a lot of Star Trek, you know, in my years, but I wouldn't consider myself a Trekkie. But I do know that he played in, you know, some Star Trek, and I know him personally from, or not personally, but I know him as a voice actor more so than as a character from Star Trek. That's where I know him more so as the voice actor, Vic Mignogna. I definitely love the whole thing with the Broly movie. The Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, it was fantastic, phenomenal. And in all honesty, if you don't know, so let me break this down, right? For anyone who's watching this and you don't know what happened, basically, around the time that the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie was going through production, it was being released, all this kind of stuff, a story came out. One of the voice actors for Dragon Ball, Monica Rial, who voices Bulma, came out with these accusations against Vic Mignogna for, you know, sexual misconduct, harassment, etc. Now, as the story progressed onward and more stories and witness accounts came out, it became, I don't want to say, for people out there who are going to be like, oh, you're just saying that because you don't want to believe her, you're one of those people. I'm not saying that I don't believe her. I am saying that if you actually go through and you listen to all these individual testimonies, it does seem more and more, you know, fishy or suspicious, and it kind of seems like it was made up for the sole fact of the way that she was reporting stuff you kind of wonder why she waited until after the movie got to where it was going before she decided to make reports. On top of the fact that there were releases of conversations in which she expressed jealousy that she basically wasn't on the cover, or that Bulma wasn't getting any spotlight, but it was called Broly. There was a bunch of things that were kind of aligned with that. It's neither here nor there. I'm not saying that she's lying. I'm not saying, that, Vic was guilty either. I'm just saying it was a whole kind of a fishy situation to kind of, it just seemed like it was a controversy just for controversy's sake. Not like it was actually, really seriously something going on. But fans have been mixed about this for years. Well, I say years. Fans have been kind of mixed up about this for a while, but it died down, and Vic sustained some injuries to his career from it. Obviously, like most people who get put in a situation like that do, you see it every day in the media. He sustained some injuries to his career for it. I don't hate him any less. I still enjoy his work. I would love to see him get back out there. I try to give everyone the benefit of the doubt in these situations, but obviously there are definitely fans who, I guess, hate him or will hold this over his head, at least for the very, like, this account right here, right, this guy, and I'm blurring out all these names because I don't want to see, I obviously don't want to put anybody on blast, I don't want to do any of that, but I think these tweets are hilarious. So this guy posted this tweet right here, happy that, Monica Real followed him back, which, I mean, I understand that. I would be happy if a voice actor that I enjoyed followed me back. Like if I followed Bryce Papenbrook and he followed me back, I really enjoy his work as Kirito. So I'd be kind of excited. Or if Sean Schimmel followed me back, I'd be really excited about that too. But this dude put in his, in the tweet, happened to be a realist. I don't know what a realist is. I don't know if that's an actual fan name or fan group name for these, for people who support Monica Real, whatever. I don't get that deep into it. Hey, I don't know. But this guy is a prime example of what is toxic about the anime community, because if you see in this Twitter post right here, he says he's proud to be a realist, which is fine. Hey, you can support your favorite voice actor, favorite creator. I don't care. This is a free country. You should be able to do that. But it's the fact that I scrolled through his timeline. I'm not going to put every post up here because that would just take too much time. It's just pointless. And I just don't want to do that to him. But I scrolled through a lot of his feed because a lot of people were calling him out for it. Especially the account from, that tweeted the tweets that I posted earlier in this video. And they're right. This man finds any possible way to bring Vic Mignogna's name up in conversation. It doesn't matter what it is. Like the whole George Floyd thing, right? That whole situation was going on. Everybody in the nation is thinking about that and talking about that, and somehow he found a way to bring Vic Mignogna's name into that and start discussing his career and how nobody cares about his career because he's garbage and no one cares about him, when there are serious situations like George Floyd's death going on. That's true. No one did care about that. But he somehow brought that up. Now, mind you, that tweet was from a year ago. But, I mean, he doesn't really... It's not like he posts... I didn't have to scroll that far to get to it because he doesn't post that frequently. But when he does post, it's usually about something news-related. And somehow he seems to put Vic Mignogna into it. I don't understand that myself. But I just think that it's funny. Twitter wars are really, really interesting. And if you stay up late enough at night, you'll see that these Twitter, as I'm recording this audio right now, I'm scrolling through my feed and I'm still seeing these people tweet and reply to each other and argue back and forth. Look, guys, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, right? I'm gonna keep it a $1.50. There's a lot of voice actors I like. I'm pretty sure over half of them have been in some type of controversy somewhere. probably don't know about it because I don't really keep up with, you know, famous people and their personal lives because I just honestly don't care. But don't be that person. Don't be that person that starts wars. This is why the anime community gets a bad rap, at least in today's day and age. When I was a kid, anime communities didn't have this bad of a rap or bad of a, like, fan base. You used to could debate about things civilly. Now you can't. Now everybody has to be in somebody's corner. Everybody has to have a favorite show or a hill that they die on. It's like, man, like I said earlier in the video, it's 3 in the morning. Like, at least where I am. Maybe where they are, it's not. But even if it's not, it's either late at night or early in the morning. You should either be in bed or, no, actually, there's nowhere else you should be. You should be in bed. Like, dude, people get lives. like get lives. That's all I have to say, man. Just people need to get lives. I enjoy anime and debates, and you know, I definitely have my favorite creators that I follow just like anyone else. But Jesus Christ, you will never see me up this late arguing with people on Twitter over something that happened years ago. Like, this is, like, you can't even make the argument that you were trying to cancel the man. He was already canceled because of what had happened. So what do you even, I don't understand this premise that people have going on. I don't even understand why people fight over Twitter. That's where the whole term keyboard warriors come from. Like, you can sit there and argue over a tweet or a, you know, a reply, a text, whatever you want to, you know, whatever you want to send out. You can reply over that and fight over that all you want to, but it does absolutely nothing. You're just, one, you give me content to make, and other people content to make if they choose to, and two, I mean, dude, there's so many other things in life that you could be doing that are just better uses for your time. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you something to think about. You know, if you care about the Mignogna thing, if you ever did care, or if it's just something for you to watch. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I appreciate you for watching all the way to the end. Definitely check out some of my social media platforms. I have them linked in my channel, as well as my Twitch. I stream fairly regularly. I do take breaks here and there throughout the week, but other than that, it's mostly an everyday basis. With that being said, I appreciate you all, and I will see you next time.